they think you were in politics. Do you think you should have declared your faith? Like, so for example, a politician, should he declare his faith to the denomination that he practiced?
I was a minister of religion long before I went into politics. Yes. Many people have misunderstood and thought that politics led me to the church. It's quite the opposite.
Okay.
Yes. It was because I believe that Jesus has a place in the market.
Okay.
That I opted to engage at the marketplace.
Yes.
It is my belief, my conviction, more than belief, that the national budget, for example, is a holy document.
Holy document?
Yes, sir. Guess why?
Why?
Because everything material is a gift of God.
Okay.
Yes? And what that document does is to place in the hands of those of us who are so chosen by the people the opportunity to say who lives, who dies, whose liberty is abridged, who eats, who gets the right education, who can go to hospital and get some care. All of these things, yes, these are not just secular matters.
Yes,
these are godly matters. Yes, they speak to life, they speak to liberty, and therefore I felt that having a participation in that was. And I'm not speaking about my own disposition. It was a righteous thing to do.
Yes.
And I encourage others to do so.
Yes.
They don't necessarily have to stand for election 4 or 5 times like I did.
Yes.
Though they might.
Yes.
But what they have to do is to bring Judeo-Christian principles, because that is our culture.
Yes.
Or whatever other reputable standards you believe in, into that marketplace.
So do you think you achieved what you went into politics to achieve?
No, the most I can say is that I did my best, and I looking hindsight is always, they say 20/20 vision.
Yes.
And I oftentimes wake up at night and think, why didn't I push this or do that or object to the following?
Yes.
There's some things that I'm particularly concerned about. For example, I spent most of my time in politics. One of the things I championed was that every child should have his father's name on his birth certificate, his or her birth certificate.
Yes.
I failed. Yes, I couldn't get support.
Do you think the reason why you failed is because you joined the wrong party?
No. I wasn't always supported by people in my own party.
Okay.
And you joining a political party is a way to become eligible for the electoral stage.
So,
along with many others before that, we started various political movements, but they did not have given our history, they did not have the leverage to place you where I thought it was important to be, which is in the legislature, the House of Parliament.
So how did you decide which party to join?
I read the gospel.
The gospel?
Sure, I read.
Which gospel
sure.
led you to?
I'll tell you that. Matthew 25, Isaiah 58, Acts of the Apostles.
Yes.
Where the people in the early church, everybody presented what they had, and became common property, and they shared. Yes. So that, remember the phrase, so that no one who had needed, and no one who had more had surplus, and no one who had less, was needy.
So how would that translate to the people?
Absolutely, I'm a socialist.
Okay.
Yes, and the party which most represented that was the People's National Party.
Okay.
And isn't it wonderful to be able not to talk about the election and all these things?
Yes.
Or
the election.
You want to ask?
Yes. Do you see your party winning this upcoming election?
I hope they will, but I think it's highly. I can't say it's highly doubtful. I don't know. I think the governing party, the Jamaican Labour Party, is spending billions of our money and it will be very hard to beat them.
No, I can't. You can't really say they're spending billions.
Of course.
I think Andrew Holness has his track record of doing what he's doing, and that is what he says he's focusing on.
First of all, I accept that.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm not going to denigrate him. I don't have to do that to take the position I do.
Yes. So I don't understand why you say he's spending billions.
Yeah, but they are. The fact is that they're far better funded than an opposition can ever be.
Yes.
And the funding is largely coming from public resources. I'm not saying they're stealing it.
No, but what are they spending on? They're spending on.
Come on, Grant.
On housing, infrastructure.
No, they're spending a lot on just giving people some money at this time. That's what politics does.
No, but yes.
Come on, man. I'm telling you, I've been.
I don't see.
I've been in
well, I haven't received any money. I haven't received any money to say that.
You don't need any. You're a working person.
No, when you say they're giving money, I don't understand what you mean by that.
I mean just what I said.
I see roads mean rehabilitated.
Indeed.
I see where
I'm not denying that, you know, but I have to tell you that those things don't necessarily turn out to electoral victory.
Okay.
Yeah. The PNP was elected in 1972 after a long period of perhaps the greatest economic growth. Yes, in Jamaica. In 1989, there were many significant schools and others. Yes, but people decided that they wanted a change. Similarly, in 2007, the PNP were lost office, despite many achievements of the Patterson government. So
here, Mark Bolin said that he's going to try and get Jamaicans free access to the beaches. Do you think that is?
Of course.
But that would take a lot of legislative.
I don't think so.
Turn off investors.
No, I don't think so. But think of the opposite. Think of the opposite.
So it
will be, and I don't think it's
ever. That's not like a promise. That
I don't think it's every beach. No, there's something that needs to be done there.
Yeah, it cannot be right.
It cannot be right that Jamaicans are denied access to at least significant beach access, much more so than is the case now. When we go to a beach which is designated for public use, we cannot be in a position where we have to either pay or have dogs set up against us. And I've seen that happen.
No, but Mark Bolin is putting it like he can change it easily.
Well, that I can't speak to. I know a little bit about the legislative process.
Yes.
Nothing is done easily, but it is entirely appropriate for him to set a principle.
Yes.
And to state that as an objective, I think.
Why do you think Mark Bolin don't want Jamaica to become a republic?
No, that's not the case. I very much want Jamaica to become
a republic. No, Mark Bolin.
Bolin does. We share the view on this, but becoming a republic must be more than some empty symbol. It must have meaning to it. It must mean. It is a total contradiction for us to tell King Charles to go home. Yes. And then every time we have a case to go to a final court, we have to go and beg King Charles, the same one, to hear it. That is foolishness. Don't defend the indefensible.
The thing is, I think Mark Bolin would like to change Jamaica to a republic under his government. That's one. And not all people want the change.
No, there's no. That would be very superficial, and selfish.
Yeah, I don't think you want Andrew Holness to have that in his legacy column.
What is legacy, sir?
Yeah, but I don't think.
Go deeper now.
I don't think Mark Bolin would want Andrew Holness, when we read the history books, to say that his government changed Jamaica to a republic.
Then if that were the case, either on Golding's part or Holness's part, yes, one would have to discount or think less of them, because everybody knows that the process of constitutional change has been the fruit of both parties' serial over time. I sat on a constitutional reform committee in the early 90s.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not a question of personal credits.
Yes.
And I really question you about this issue of legacy.
No, but the thing is, I don't
Why
think...
are you concentrating on the individual leaders? Politics and political choice must be much different to that, much deeper than that.
It should be, but Andrew Holness is taking a lot of credit for the things that, some of the things that PNP did not finish.
I really wonder like what?
Like the building of 3 mile, the road there. Also,
so what?
because
government, when you have government, you must do what the people need you to do.
yes,
And when it's your turn to give up because of their choice
Yes.
or because of other reasons,
yes,
what you must do is to hand over decently and move on.
yeah, because even the state of the economy now, the PNP are saying that they are the one who set the foundation for it to have such a...
There's no doubt about that. But that fact doesn't. Fine. What do we need? We need an economy which serves the majority of the people well, that
Yes.
provides the opportunities to flourish. Have we
Yes.
got that? Is it better than it was? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what you were elected to do.
Yes.
Yes? And having done it,
Yes.
what you do is not, you can say, look, I need to follow and finish the task,
Yes.
which is what government is saying now, the JLP,
Mhm.
and the others will say, no, thank you, you've done that part. Now it's time for a different effort. It's time for a change. In a democratic system, and I use it carefully, in a system where we try to be democratic, changing governments is a normal thing.
Yes.
Yes, and therefore it is significant. People will have their preferences. I do.
Yes.
But the important thing is that we defend the system. As Joe Biden says, every generation must fight for democracy.
Yes.
Yes. So this superficial look at things, and this is mine and not yours, and so on. Maybe we indulge that for the couple of months before an election, but I'm longing for it to be over.
So you think the race will be a part of the race for the general election?
No, Jamaicans are well beyond that.
But I hear MP from what I was saying that they don't want any white planter to be the prime minister.
Yeah, and what reaction does he get?
Well, it get mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings?
Yeah.
Well, I denounce anybody who tries to exclude
Yes.
others on the basis of their race.
Yes.
Yeah, but that is ungodly,
Mm-hmm.
and it does not serve anyone well.
Yeah.
If we, after being the victims of racism
Mm-hmm.
for centuries,
Yes.
are now going to become the perpetrators
Yes.
of racism, what shall we say of ourselves?
That's true. But the thing is, PNP is now putting for 22 female candidates.
Is that good?
But the thing is,
Are they competent?
no, that's not the
If
point.
you had 63 female candidates, I'd be glad, provided they were competent.
Yes.
Yes, they should never be excluded
Yes.
because they were female.
Yeah.
Yes, which has happened in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, what you want is people who are morally sensitive
Mhm.
and who are competent in terms of the craft that they're seeking to carry out. Yeah. If it's 63 men
Yes.
who are the best, so be it. If it's 63 women, equally so.
No,
That's
but
my principle.
another thing is, but Lisa and I was vying for the president of the party. It's not a contradiction to not have a female president, but not putting so many female candidates out for.
No, because the decision was taken. The delegates who voted very narrowly
Yes.
for Mark to be elected the president of the party. Yes, they didn't. It wasn't on the basis that Lisa was a woman.
Well,
She has been a woman in Parliament, distinguished. I sat beside her in cabinet.
yes.
Yes, for many years.
Yes.
So it was a question that, as a comparison between two people.
Yes.
One happened to be male, one female, with all of the other characteristics of their lives as human persons. The choice was made.
What do you think Mark would have to do now to win this election?
I really don't know. I think he has if I were him,
Yes.
and I'm not,
Yeah.
I think he needs to point to people the terrible scourge of the cost of living that people are having. Yes? I'm less concerned about who bought the buses from where
Yes.
than I am about the fact that people can't buy food.
Yes.
About the fact that I gave you that so many of our children are coming to school hungry.
Yes.
Of the peril of in trying to reconstruct our families. Yes, where a man can work his soul case out, and at the end of the week can carry up some for his children. My God, man, these are highly religious issues.
What should we do about the schools that are not operating up to par, like the top 10 schools like Glenmore and Champion
St.
and
George's.
I went to Glenmore.
Yes, excellent school.
Yes.
Excellent school. You have a fine principal.
Yeah. What should these schools do? What should government do?
Oh, so many things. First of all, we shouldn't give them this long holiday that we're giving them now.
Okay.
Because what they're doing is regressing. There's scientific evidence to that.
Yes.
Yes, have to keep children stimulated and active.
Yes.
Yes, they get into all kind of mischief. And by grade 10, plenty of them will start having a baby and carry out, start moving in groups which develop into gangs, all kind of things.
So shorter holidays.
Shorter holidays, make sure that they can read at the appropriate level rather than putting them on an escalator of failure where you promote them every year,
Yes.
irrespective of whether
So call them back if they're not
yes.
reaching the level of
Rethink the whole arrangements with the teaching profession, where there's inadequate emphasis on teaching and learning, where the subjects,
Yes.
where they put pressure for exams rather than learning. Yes, insist upon stronger relations with parents. Yes, so many different things.
You don't think the curriculum is also a problem?
It is a major problem, far too wide and
Yes.
oftentimes far too unrelated to people's real needs. And just a last point, because time is running out on us,
Yes.
is that we continue to teach children in a language that they don't understand.
So what are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that you should instruct them in the language that they do know, towards the language that you want them to become fluent in.
Okay.
Just the same way as we teach Spanish or
Yes.
French or
Yes.
anything else.
You don't think greater use of technology should be used, or I think that probably should divide the school curriculum into skill and academic.
Yes, but
Try and identify them from primary
Well-
who could be a skill.
well, maybe, but I think there's certain basic things that you must have. And you must be able to read, you must be able to do basic arithmetic, you must be able to handle yourself with a computer in this age. And more than anything else, you must be properly socialized, you must have manners, you
Yes.
must have behavior,
Yes.
you must have respect, you must have truth.
Why did you do a study on the Cuban education system?
I did, I went to Cuba in the 1970s,
Mhm.
and I didn't write a study, but I certainly learned a lot from them. I gotta go.
Thank you for
Thank you for indulging me.
All right.